They
with
need
animals.
care too.
Let's stick with animals or insects.
Yeah, like butterflies. All right, time now to spread our wings for another trip with Reck on the Road.
That's right, Ariane. It is summer in Hampton Roads, and if you're lucky, you can catch a few butterflies darting about your backyard. On this week's edition of Reck on the Road, we get a close-up look at this incredible insect at the butterfly house at the Norfolk Botanical Gardens.
Tiny little caterpillar sleeping on a leaf, she made a low chrysalis and then went fast asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamt that she could fly. Later, when she woke up, she was a butterfly.
If you know the difference between a monarch and a viceroy, or a painted lady and a buckeye, then that means you know a thing or two about butterflies. Joining me now is Lauren Tafoya, butterfly tender at the Butterfly Exhibit or House here at Norfolk Botanical Gardens. First of all, tell me about this amazing structure.
Well, it's 100 foot long, 30 foot wide. It houses hundreds of butterflies on any given day. We generally have upwards of 20 different species, and they are in all phases of life cycle. You can see egg caterpillars through the different stages of growth, pupa, and flying adults.
Talk about your job as a tender, because it's very important that you tend to these butterflies.
That's true. Because this house has limited predation, in the wild there is only a 2% survival rate of caterpillars that emerge into adult butterflies. Because we've eliminated the predators, my job is to manage how many caterpillars we have in here so that our plant life can support those that are here. Those that need to be taken away are raised by me in my kitchen in shoe boxes, and we feed them from cuttings that I gather from the garden. We have 2.5 acres of garden here with all of the plant life that's needed to support those caterpillars. I feed them and I bring them back as chrysalis or pupa and reintroduce them into the house. They emerge as butterflies, and that's what we see flying around.
You know, Lauren, the life cycle of a butterfly is amazing from beginning to end. It's an incredible insect. What is it about the butterfly that just you find remarkable?
Well, the fact that it does what it does so quickly. An adult female lays her eggs for a period of 2 weeks, but those eggs are hatching out every 2 to 3 days. And then the caterpillar feeds for only 10 to 14 days. It pupates, and 10 to 14 days later, it has transformed from a caterpillar into a butterfly and emerges, and within 2 to 3 days, it's laying eggs. So in less than 30 days, it was an egg, and it is now reproductive and creating eggs.
If for anyone sitting at home that would like to somehow help the butterfly in their garden, I guess it is to just plant butterfly-friendly plants.
That's true, and you need 2 things for a butterfly. An adult butterfly needs a nectar source, so any flower that will give them a good drink is appropriate planting. However, each species of butterfly has what's called a host. It's the one place, one plant that it chooses to lay its eggs on, because its caterpillar offspring is so food or taste specific. So you need to give it the host plant for the particular species.
You have a favorite butterfly?
I don't. They all have a unique coloration, distinct difference, and they're just, any one of them flying around is a marvel.
There you have it. She is Lauren Tafoya, butterfly tender at Norfolk Botanical Garden. There you have it, right? Butterfly House, Norfolk Botanical Garden, open until September 23rd, norfolkbotanicalgarden.org. Find out more, 441-5830. It is a very interesting thing, and before they shut down the Butterfly House, what they're going to do is they're going to tag the monarchs. Mm-hmm. Oh. And because, they're going to tag them because what they do is they migrate as far as Mexico. Yep. And you talk about how delicate they are. Well, they're not as delicate as you think.
Really?
You can submerge them in water and they'll come right out and they'll fly away. Yeah, I mean, they're insects.
That's a good way to get yelled at in a butterfly.
Well, I wouldn't do it there, but I mean, they're tough. I mean, butterflies are a little tougher than you think. I mean, they do look very delicate, and it's amazing that how well they fly. They can fly against the wind, with the wind. I mean, they're really neat insects. Interesting. Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
You're like, you can submerge them underwater.
Yeah, I'm picturing you at 11
I'm not
years
saying
old.
round butterflies. I'm just saying they're tougher than
kids
you
at
think.
home, Mom, let's try to submerge them.
They've been put to the little boy test and survived.
That's true.
You know, those things
Kinda
can
like
actually
me.
show up on radar. Insects, sometimes when you get large migrations of birds and butterflies as well, if you get a large group, they can actually show up on the radar.
Wow.
And we've seen that before with some of the local bird populations around here before. So
You know, a lot of caterpillars will stick together in a group because it makes them look more menacing.
interesting.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
they'll cover together so they'll look more
Hive
menacing. So they
mind,
won't,
right?
So they won't be more
Watch out.
apt
Yeah.
to be eaten by those birds you're talking about.